Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup live here in Houston. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk. These two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Here's Smith. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
And the defense gets in Smith's face inside, but he shows real poise by not backing down.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Caruso, no good. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Drills the three-pointer. Smith's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
The Thunder shoot their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Dort. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Out to Brooks. Thompson outside. Smith outside. From the arc. Caruso grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside, Dort. Holmgren in the corner. hits the three-point bomb.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Thompson outside. Going inside. Oh, he misses the dunk.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after Oklahoma City gets the three. Back to Eason. The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Oklahoma City now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Pass to Dort. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. A wide open look here for Caruso. And the three off target. On the wing, Brooks. No scoring in this one. Here's Smith. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's Smith missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game. 55 seconds left to play here in the first.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts shooters.
Back to Caruso. Here's Holmgren. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And this game is tied up now.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Back to Williams. Brooks grabs the board. In the corner, Smith with it. And another three for Houston.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for Houston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
The Thunder, 12.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream.
Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Knocked away. And stolen by Eason. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Shot clock at 6. Brooks outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from in close. Edge Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Eason gets a wide-open look. Off target from three-point range. And the Thunder pushing it up now. On the wing, Green. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Thompson surveying the floor. Tipped away. Stolen by Dort.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Holmgren. Dort wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Smith. The Rockets trail. Can they get it? And he can't jam it through. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Smith defending. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
It's Dort on the wing. Holmgren. Holmgren on the follow. Holmgren's got 6 here in this quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort. Out to the right wing. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So it's the Thunder now. They lead by 1. You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their heads. You want guys like that on your side.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander connects on the 17-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off George.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul. From deep. They grabbed their own miss. Out to Thompson. Goes back up. Here he goes. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And he converts the layup. 9 points from Amen Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Oklahoma City shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Back to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Back to Dort. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Eason. Up top, Şengün. 4 on the shot clock. Deflected by Hartenstein. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Şengün. Beyond the arc. Out to Thompson. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his third foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. And so here is Houston. It's a 3-point game. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
2 minutes.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Williams. Drills it from outside. Williams has got 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Whitmore with it. Brooks for 3. Rebound by Williams.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Some physicality there from Lou. Pushing past the contact and into the shot.
Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
1:15 left in the third quarter. Pass to Eason. 5 on the clock. Brooks with it. Wallace covered. Another miss by Houston. The Thunder leading by 6. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now Hartenstein. Şengün covering. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Wiggins missing.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Crafty move. Şengün, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. And now it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Wallace left side. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. And so it's Oklahoma City heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
The Thunder, 39.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Rockets trail by 7. To the inside. Şengün. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Şengün's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Houston. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Wallace. Holmgren the screen. Dort with the ball. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Thompson. Driving the lane. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Wallace outside. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Williams gets the bucket.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Here's Thompson. Into the lane. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. A shot by Williams, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Thompson with it. Dort covering. Pass to Smith. A 3. Rebound by Williams. And so here is Oklahoma City. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Rockets pull it in. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Rockets with possession here. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Brooks from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Dort. Now here's Caruso. The kick out to Williams. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Williams has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Thunder. Back to Green. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Caruso. Misses from close range.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They set the screen. Brooks outside. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc, Eason grabs the board. It's trailed by 4. Out to Smith. Fires the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Questionable shot selection in that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Down low. And stolen by Eason. Here's Thompson. Out to Smith. Launches it. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Holmgren the screen. The Rockets pull it in. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Pass to Eason. Back to Green. Caruso with the steal. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Smith outside. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan.
Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's going to gather. Fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Now here's Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
All right, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Now here's Holiday. The kick out to White. Down low. Here's Tatum. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And Doris, such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. The three from Holmgren. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Brown for three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. B.A.?
Allie, thank you. Here's Williams, hauled in by Brown, and here they come. Here's Porzingis. And miss after miss right now.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, VA. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Brown. White looking it over. Pass to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Porzingis misses. Here's Holmgren. Holiday grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 7. Pass to White. 3-pointer. They grab their own miss. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Dort for 3. Tatum pulls it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Porzingis with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Knocked loose. Dort with a steal. Pass to Holmgren. Caruso outside. Back to Holmgren. That's tipped. And stolen by Brown. Tatum with it. And stolen by Williams. Up top, Holmgren. Shoots over Tatum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Porzingis up top. Outside, Brown. Inside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And Williams punches it home.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And here's Brown for 3. Caruso grabs the board for the finish. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Pass to Tatum. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Thunder. They lead by 13.
The Thunder, 15.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
4 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Celtics trail by 10. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Pass to Holmgren. Takes a three. Chet from range.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Back to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Outside, Brown. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Thunder leading by 11. Pass to Williams. The three ball. Boston pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's Dort on the wing. Now Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Tatum with a steal. Now Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
The deep three. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to Holmgren. Easy two for Holmgren.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Outside, Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. Oklahoma City leading by 11. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. A little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter.
Number 55, Isaiah.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Brown with a screen. Launches a three. Williams grabs the board. Here's Dort. Fires the three, fires in the triple, and the Thunder lead by 16.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Williams misses. Pass to Brown. Now here's Tatum. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Williams' shot is good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside White. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. And here's Holiday. For three, Porzingis. From deep range, KP hits it.
Now this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Here's Caruso. Here's Hartenstein. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
White for three. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. To the inside, Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Pass to Hartenstein. Lays it up and banks it in.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Back to Holiday. For three, Porzingis. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Outside for Dort. From behind the arc. He drops it from range. Dort's got 6 points.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Pass to Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brett, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game. Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Tatum. And a miss there on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Left side, Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And Tatum buries it from long distance.
Well, Jason Tatum always working to expand his range. He might as well be in the next county.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Inside. Here's Hartenstein. Good on the bucket. Hartenstein's got 7 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the screen. Williams on the wing. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Williams. It's the Sacramento Kings taking on the San Antonio Spurs. I'm Brian Anderson here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Here's Fox. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And both backcourts in this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the double.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Timeout called, Sacramento. And it's Sacramento's ball. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Back to Sabonis. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, the touch of Sabonis around the rim. I mean, it's fantastic.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. And San Antonio has possession. On the wing, Vassell. The three from Wembanyama. Monk grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Sabonis. He's off on that one. Good D by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. The three from Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit. And it's Levine with the ball for the Kings. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. Yeah, guys, Coach mentioned how Domantas Sabonis can be a game wrecker in the paint. Coach told me we need to get big bodies on Sabonis and force him outside, make him move around. We need to knock him off the blocks if we can. So it sounds like the defensive game plan may revolve around Sabonis, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Fox. Missed inside.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And setting the table for his guys. Sabonis is such a shrewd and cunning distributor.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Out to the right wing. Back to Murray. Pass to Monk. Stick by Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Shakes him. Rebound San Antonio. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. The three from Barnes. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Picked by Murray. Out to Sabonis. Now here's Murray. Now here's Levine. It's Monk on the wing. Shot clock at 2. The shot's good. Sabonis has got his second basket.
Look how confident Sabonis can be, acting without hesitation and getting it to go.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And here's Sabonis outside. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Levine for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. On offense, here's San Antonio. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside Wembanyama. Three-pointer, Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Pass to Sabonis. DeRozan right side. Outside Levine. Back to DeRozan. Stolen by Vassell. Inside. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kings trail by 9. Outside Levine. To the left side wing. Oh, Fox with a steal. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Castle for 3. DeRozan with the rebound. Oh, deflected. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And on the fast break, Murray is a threat. We know he loves cutting through any opposition and getting himself a shot. Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for Fox. Levine with it. Still no points. Sabonis outside. Fires the 3. And so it's San Antonio. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back to the... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Fox. Outside Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
And it's LaVine with the ball for Sacramento. 11-point game.
Woo! Using electric speed, LaVine just relishes the opportunity to drive through the defense.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Both good from the line that time. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Ali. Thank you. Counted from distance.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Pass to Ellis. LaVine surveys the D. Sabonis outside. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
San Antonio ball.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Barnes. The 3-ball. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Outside Murray. DeRozan with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Now Sabonis to stop the run. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. Sabonis has got 7 points in the game. On the wing, Vassell. Over DeRozan. Vassell can't get it to go. Kings trail by 14. Pass to Ellis. Here's Sabonis. Left side Murray. Here's Ellis. Yet to see a basket. Outside Murray. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 14. Here's Fox. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to LaVine. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. DeRozan up top. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Castle. Back to Vassell. Right side Barnes. Uncovered. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
DeRozan outside. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. San Antonio shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
They're one of the fastest players in the game. When Fox attacks the defense, he puts so much pressure on them.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. And so he makes both from the line. Kings trail by 19. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's LaVine with a drive. They get the rebound. Kicks it to DeRozan. Back to Sabonis. Outside Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DeRozan left side. And here's Sabonis outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
In for the Kings, number 0, Malik Monk.
There's 6 seconds left in the second period. The 3 from Barnes. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Barnes is